Hello everybody, welcome to the new and improved Speakeasy
For 2019.
for 2019.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men. Officially, as of yesterday, for us, 2 days ago for you, we've been the Dirt Road Men for a year. We've been doing this for a year and like 2 months. But that's because if you have tobacco in your name, Facebook kills any of your ads. So,
It's a good thing the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearm doesn't have a Facebook.
This is our talk video, our first one of the year, and we figured we'd lead in with our plans for 2019.
Awesome.
Which I told him before, but he's looking at me like he's surprised.
I always have to be surprised.
Yeah, so we did spend our month off talking about plans we wanted to make for 2019, and we did get the business pretty much break even if we don't consider all the whiskey that we would have bought anyway. Mostly. But this year, you know, we were trying to gear stuff up to make some money. And also do some new cool stuff that we thought would be good, not just for the whiskey and cigars side of our business, but for the men and community and America side of our business as well. So, what was the first thing we were going to do this year? You remember?
The first thing?
Because it's using materials we already possess.
We're relaunching the whiskey box.
Yes, in a new and improved container. We had teased this like twice last year.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that is. Good job.
Is that my cue?
In case you were wondering, we are relatively unscripted. We teased this like twice last year. We're hoping to be putting these out in like February. We just have a couple touch-ups, and we're good to go.
This is a ammunition can, if you can't tell.
Yeah, which ironically is both more resilient than wood and more cost-effective for us.
So, I guess we'll probably do a whole video on just the
Yeah.
relaunching of the whiskey box, so look for that.
Yep, and we may do some separate, smaller, single whiskey things. We're not just going to sell the glasses separately. We can't really drastically undercut anybody that's already selling them.
Yeah.
I mean, we ordered them in bulk, so we got a better price, but not much better. So for us to make money, we'd have to sell them at really at or above what anybody else is. But that's kind of first order of business for the year, and then we're going to try to do a cigar set. It's kind of a cigar starter set, and we've been working out ideas for what's going to be in that, and we've actually had this kind of plan since we launched the whiskey box. We were just hoping to make a little bit more money on it, and had we done that, it would have bankrolled the next product. But had I not also had to move, we would have launched it anyway last year.
Yeah.
That kind of threw finances into a real weird spot, and then you hurt your back, so.
That wasn't fun.
Oh, my cigar's about out. I'm gonna have to ash it. I made it so far, and Seth took my lighter.
There's one you can try.
Whoa, don't burn it that much. So close.
It ashed itself. Did you know that ash is sometimes still hot?
Yes, I did, because yesterday some dropped off and hit me in the hand. But, yes, I knew that. There we go. We had some downtime between videos, and I was trying to make this baby last.
Really like this.
Yeah, we're going to officially review this cigar later. I don't know that this will actually go up on Friday, because I think I still have one stacked up that I never uploaded last year. But, yeah, so we have that one thing we were going to do, and we're not sure if we're going to be able to include it in the cigar set, but one thing I really wanted to do, because it's something we have both recently as filming the last video in Jake's case, talked about wanting a cigar journal.
Oh.
And so we may try to get a Dirt Road Men cigar journal and get that rolling and release that as a single product. Now, we may partner with somebody like we did for the tasting booklets or something to that effect, but we'll try to figure that out. I want something cool, though. I want something leather-bound, but still cost-effective, if I can't get leather-bound and cost-effective.
Kind of like my notebook?
Mm-hmm. And then the other thing, which is probably the biggest project we were undertaking this year, we had this idea last month. We really spent, I don't know, a lot of time discussing it and trying to figure out how we wanted to make it work. We both kind of read the book, although you didn't finish the book by the time I picked it up. And, you know, you read most of a book.
Yeah. Like a chapter left.
On tribe building and things like that. And one thing that we wanted to do that we thought would be great would be a sort of community-based thing, a men's group that is kind of centered around the pastimes that we enjoy, but also, you know, about helping men like us and men who like our stuff, and our Facebook page and Instagram's really been blowing up for me, at least. Benz, you just got one like 2 days ago. Longer than that.
It's been a week.
Yeah.
Less than a week. I think it's like New Year's.
All those people can kind of come and participate in a community, and we're trying to figure out how much of that's going to be online, how much of that's going to be in person, and how, because there is definitely going to be an in-person element, how we can do chapters in different locations and stuff like that. And we've got to iron that out somewhat thoroughly, because if we're not careful about how we do this, how the things other chapters of our group do will reflect on us. Which could be a problem if something happens like what happened with the Proud Boys for Gavin McGinnis. He got some real heat for some stuff he had nothing to do with. Not to mention the fact that they got branded some kind of like fascist hate group just because they like beating up Antifa. Beating up Antifa does not make you fascist. Their name is sort of oxymoronic.
Yep.
There's a fly in my whiskey, and I just took a drink before I noticed him.
Hey, he's sterile now. Drink with your new friend. What should we name him? Can we call him George?
I'm gonna call him Fuck You.
Alright, we'll have a good solid drink with Fuck You. And
Nah. Really?
hello, buddy. You look like you were gonna pour it out.
I was about to pour it in the trash.
Man, that is 50.5% alcohol by volume. Anything that he landed on in his little bitty life, he's been alive for 24 hours or less. It's okay.
Alright, fair enough. Also, we do have some fun video stuff planned for 2019 that I'm excited for, because even if none of you watch us, we get to do cool stuff.
I saw... We were talking about doing a tour.
Yeah, a couple of them. Yeah, we have 3 or 4 local distilleries in the Kansas City area. We have more than that, but 3 or 4 that produce an actual whiskey. And not like gin or something else. I guess Rieger's produces an American whiskey, but he was a gin guy.
Okay.
And he retired and came to Kansas City and decided to start a gin company. Well, a company to basically spend his free time.
Now, how new are these companies? Are they relatively new?
Pretty much all of them started after the year 2000.
So they
So they're
might
all
just
relatively new.
they might be just throwing out gin right now, but might be launching some whiskey.
Yeah, like SD Strong just started putting out a bourbon.
Okay.
Now, SD Strong is pretty pricey, but we're going to try to talk to them. They're a distillery in a cave
That
in,
sounds so cool.
on Missouri
Are they
side.
aging in the cave too?
Yeah.
Nice.
And whiskey will still age correctly as long as you're over like 30-something degrees. So you'll still get an age, you just won't get the same conditions that you would above ground.
It'll be that, and I imagine it'd be closer to like what they have in Scotland, like their climate in Scotland. Does it snow in Scotland?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never seen any pictures of like snowy Scotland.
Scotland is north of Britain.
Oh, okay.
So if it snows in Britain, I'm sure it snows in Scotland. Although, well, yeah. Especially
Hollywood.
because Scotland is literally a part of Britain.
Whoever's making movies,
Show me snowy Scotland.
show me snowy Scotland and something. I didn't see any snow throughout the entirety of Braveheart, man.
Did see a car though.
Yeah. There was a Toyota Hilux, which is like the four-door pickup in Game of Thrones.
Now,
That's neither here nor there.
the distillery thing is subject to possible change because we haven't worked anything out with these distilleries in concrete yet. However, I'm kind of interested to see the distillery in a cave. I really, really want to go see Restless Distilling, who makes Stonebreaker over here that you guys probably can't see because it's kind of in the corner. They have a custom-made American pot still that's particularly cool. And they have a female head distiller who used to be a kindergarten teacher.
I understand why you're now making whiskey.
Yeah.
Because if
The thing I'm most excited to try from them is Gully Town. I've heard really good things about Gully Town. They're an Irish company, Irish heritage, and they really work with Irish whiskey type stuff. And they made a single malt, which is Gully Town.
Oh.
And I've heard only good things. From what I've heard, it's the best thing to come out of Restless Spirits. Now, Sons of Erin Irish whiskey that they make is also pretty interesting.
That's why the label looked familiar.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing Sons of Erin. And...
Yes.
Okay.
Sons of Erin's pretty good, actually. We haven't reviewed it, but they're pretty good.
I like this. We haven't reviewed this one either, have we?
We have not, but we will.
Look forward to that. I did like that.
Yeah. After that, there's another one that I'm really excited to tour. Union Horse.
Yeah.
They used to be called Dark Horse.
Really?
Yes. They're the closest to us. They are like 20 minutes from here, and like 15 from him.
Yep.
They've got a bourbon that I've heard good things about. I've heard their rye is remarkable. Their rye seems to be the best thing that people review from them. Their bourbon, I've heard a lot of people say, doesn't really taste like a bourbon to them.
Huh.
But they age it well, and they really take their stuff seriously. There was a distiller, I can't remember his name right now. He helped with Metallica's Blackened Whiskey. Everything he's done that I've tasted has been awesome. But I can't remember his name. He died last year. He helped start Union Horse.
Okay. Well, here's to Nameless Distiller.
Sorry, I can't remember your name right now, but... He worked with Maker's Mark. He helped with Wyoming Whiskey. Is he gone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
I put worse in my body.
Yeah, that guy has done a lot of cool stuff. Wyoming Whiskey is another one I really want to try.
Mm-hmm.
But those three distilleries in particular, I'm excited to tour. There's a couple others that I want to talk to. Maybe we'll get to check out Rieger's. We've got some companies that want to kind of partner with us to do some marketing. We've already had some talks with them, so we might get to do that and do some cool ad videos. Think ManSpot. Think like that. That's the kind of ads I want to do for these guys. Those are a little high budget ads, but if we have to charge them and not make much money on the ads, I'm cool with it if we get to blow something up.
I mean, really, for me, even if all we ever do with this is break even,
Yeah.
as long as we're having fun, right?
Yeah, exactly. I did an interview on Citrus Quest, Ichabod Orange channel. I think right now he's Coon of Doom because he changed it just so he could have Coon in there.
Raccoon, I assume.
Yeah, but the chat kept censoring the word Coon. So he put Coon of Doom in his name because Google censors your comments.
Okay. Is it Coon of Dune or Doom?
Doom.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute, what?
I did an interview over there, and he was asking me about that. He's like, what inspired you to do this? And I was like, dude, we were doing this stuff anyway. It's just now we do it in front of a camera, and it's sort of a community thing. We get to hang out with you guys and talk with you guys, and also it just gives us an excuse to do this. But ideally, we can find a way to do the things we enjoy together and make a profit. And maybe do some cool stuff to make a difference, too. Like the men's group thing, we've been really taking seriously and wanting to actually make an impact that is positive as well. Plus just, create a community of cool, like-minded dudes in a world that seems to be more and more divided.
Yeah.
And we're going to do another video on this next week, but there is some positivity we can take from the tribalism that seems to be developing in the U.S. So, I think that kind of lines out everything that we've laid out in plans this year. Oh, no, there's one more thing. There is a local cigar company that has a head blender that is actually a quite stout, not in stature, but the guy's got chops. That's what I was looking for. So I'm hoping, and I haven't even reached out to these guys yet, but I'm hoping that we can work something out with the Outlaw Cigar Company to do a video with them as well.
Oh, that would be really cool.
I don't care if it's promotional. I wanted to just sit down and talk with them.
They also freebie.
Yeah.
So Gunslinger Cigars is their house brand.
Yep.
And it's a cool little portable humidor.
They also have the largest walk-in humidor in North America.
It's a lot bigger than that.
It's considerably larger. I didn't realize it was the largest. It is pretty big though. They have a checkout station in there.
Yeah.
But they're a really cool company, and the guy that blends their Gunslinger cigars really spent years in Central America learning the craft. And one thing I will say about all their cigars that I've tasted is they're all very full-flavored, strong flavors. Even the lighter-bodied ones, you can really, notice they're there. And they have cigars in price all over the spectrum.
Yeah.
Like one of our favorites is under $4. It's my favorite, actually.
It's one of my favorites.
Not my favorite cigar overall, my favorite from them.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is one of my favorites overall, but...
Yeah, we'll have to, I got a sampler over the break. We'll have to get that again and review the cigars in it, because it's only like $35.
Oh, that's good.
But, yeah, I think that lines out our plans for 2019. Can you think of anything I forgot?
Kinda. We never look at the camera.
Yeah, we're bad about that.
It's like every once in a while, I think it's like, just like, oh, hey, I should probably look at the audience.
Yeah.
But...
I don't know. But we'll see. And we do have some in-video stuff that we want to do that we've kind of teased at before, but you'll see more as we do it.
See, you're just talking, and I don't know, it's like...
It's hard to look at the camera. You can see me in the camera. Look at that me. even though I'm like that tall. Smooth. Way to go, Steve. Oh yeah, Steve got demoted. He lost a body. Welcome to 2019, Steve.
Yeah.
He had a body for a couple of months, and then we figured out it was really hard to get you on camera, especially with his new tighter angle.
He got really, really reckless on New Year's, and he was not really prepared for a body yet. So.
Nope. We figured out there was a reason that when we met Steve, he was just ahead.
But we did get him a girlfriend.
2, actually, Karen and Kate.
Well, I meant.
Oh,
This gal.
You mean Daisy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Daisy, my granddad's bottle opener that I realized was still in my children's bedroom. I was like, maybe she should come down here. So, but I hope you guys have had some fun hanging out with us, and we will see you again soon. Till we see you again. That's the words. Those are the words I was trying to say. We've been a month off. I'm a little rusty. Till we see you again, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men. Hey everybody, if you like this video, hit a like or dislike, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you really like what we're doing, check us out over on Facebook where we post every day.